Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, in this episode you're going to see me putting some cabbages in. We've got lots of flowers to put in the front part of the plot, and you're going to see a few blue tits fledging from one of the bird boxes. So I thought we'd start the ball rolling with the collies and the cabbages at the back of the plot. Earlier this year I actually drowned that particular bed with a load of lime. I dug it all in. I wanted to get the pH up to about 7.5, make it alkali. Brassicas don't like acidic soil, so they love an alkaline soil. So with that, I've been working on it to get the pH up. We did the potatoes in it last year, so the pH was right down. Anyway, we managed to get it up, and you're going to see me now putting the collies and the roundhead cabbage into that bed. So let's get down there now. I need to get these collies out. These are the collies I'm going to be planting today. I'll probably do half of these trays and give the rest away. I'm just going to pick the best ones out. I'm going to put them down here. It's raining at the moment, so I'm not going to be faffing about too much. If it rains, I'm just going to have to turn the camera off, but I'm going to show you anyway what it looks like afterwards. So we're going to crack on. If I can do a bit of filming, I will do. But as you can see up there, it's been raining all morning, on and off, which ain't a bad thing. But the camera doesn't do well, and I haven't got my GoPros, so I can't really do any proper filming in the rain without them. So we're stuck with this one. So let's crack on. Let's get these in, eh? See, they're getting a bit pot bound there, so I need to get them in. Good firming in. And there's the first one. So we're going to crack on and do one more. Beautiful compost, a beautiful soil actually. Again, good firming in. They do like to be firmed in. So I'll show you when we've done them all, guys. So I'll be right back. So we're on the last two that I'm going to put in, and the ground's lovely and moist. So I'm still going to water them in, but it's been raining most of the morning, so my job's really done. In fact, I think this is the best time I could have planted them, really. Last one. Like I say, don't be scared to plant them down to the first set of leaves, guys. Just make them stronger. Ooh, there you go, good firming in, what they need. So let's see the collies, and I've got about 10 more to give away. So let's spread the love, eh? There we are, we've got these collies in, and we've got these roundhead cabbages in. I've done 10 roundhead cabbages and 20 collies. They look a bit close, but again I found that they grow better. They're about 14 inches apart, so I found they definitely grow better when they're closer together. They do protect themselves. We've got a lot of high winds on here, and they don't half get battered about. I just give the other collies there to my old mate over there. Jimmy's putting them in now on his plot, so I give him the rest of the collies and cabbage that I didn't use. So we like I say, we've got a spot here to fill in. I'm not too sure what we're putting here. We'll just wait and see, won't we? So as you saw there, we put nets over them. The bloody wood pigeons are everywhere in them trees. I always leave the nets off them like my friend Brenda did on her plot the other day. She's lost all the cabbage. They've ate all the outside leaves. The middle ones are not too bad, so she's not too worried at the moment. She's put the nets over them now, and she reckons they'll be okay, but you didn't half hammer them, and if you ain't got them covered, you'll lose them on here because there's a lot of wood pigeons. Anyway, the next video you're going to see is me putting the cosmos into the raised beds at the front here, and in the front part of the plot around all the fruit trees and bushes and strawberries and what have you. So let's show you me putting the cosmos
this is
in.
the cosmos,
we'll be right
guys.
back.
This must be, well, 15, must be 30 there at least, in them two trays. And what we're going to do, we're going to stick a few into here with the primleas and the yellow flag irises, and we're going to put a few in here with these primleas and irises, and there's some lilies in there. When these die down, obviously the cosmos will be coming up, so I'm going to put at least 6 into each of these, and then I'm going to put some in here like we did last year, and some over the other side, and hopefully that will be, and some here just in between these gaps, and that'll be the cosmos all planted out. And then what we got lots of other zinnias and stuff we're going to sort of stick in here with where all these lilies are. We're going to go in between the lilies and the trying to think what they are now, gladiolas. Put them in between there, and we'll put a few in these beds and along the edges here, just so there's lots of flowers along with all. These are all my fruit bush. Everything you see here is fruit. So these are some new currants. In fact, these are, I might take these out next year and put brand new ones in like that, because these are only 2-year-old, and look at them, they're growing great. Raspberries are full of raspberries. There's bees all over them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get that cosmos there, and we're going to put them in. So I'll show you when we're done. I'll show you where we're putting them. So as you see here, we've got the cosmos here. We're going to be putting it in here, 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 and another 2 on this side. So when all these lilies die back, these will take over the height, and it should look absolutely awesome. So that's what we're doing. We're going to put these in now, and then we're going to do the same on the other one over there, and put them in that one as well. So let's have at it. They will eventually tower over the top of all these. These are yellow flag irises, these are lilies, and the things on the very bottom are primleas. So they will take over, and they will fill the plants up, and that's what I'm expecting around about July-ish. This should be absolutely at the peak by then. So anyway, let's crack on, because we've got the other one to do. Might be a bit of a competition there with the with that dahlia, but again they'll all grow nice, all mixed together. See, we've got cosmos in here as well. Would you believe it? It's just starting to rain, but yeah, these will get a good soaking, and these will grow to about 1 metre tall, and they'll be thick foliage full of beautiful flowers all along here. And we've actually put them on this side as well. They're all in here, all along here. There's a dahlia there, but that won't matter. These will grow around them, and the lupins will grow around them. And I mean, look at them lupins there. They look well. I can't believe they beat me. All the alliums at the back there, they look well, and same here, all the alliums. But the next job is to put all the sunflowers in these planters. Now the sunflowers are in the greenhouse. Let me take you in there and show them you. So there's my little Leo sunflowers. There's 15 there. There's 15 behind, and there's some spares there. There must be another 12 spares. So I've got 10 planters, and I put 3 of these little Leo sunflowers in each planter. Now they only grow about 1.5 metres high, and I grow them every year in the planters. So we've got enough, and these are what we're going to be planting next. So yeah, anyway, we've got a good selection. They should look really nice when they start to grow. Now I'm not too sure they're the tall ones or the short ones. We wait with bated breath with that. However, I am putting some small sunflowers in, and I'm going to show you a clip of me actually doing that now. We've got over 30, well, we've got more than 30 sunflowers, and they're little miniature sunflowers. They grow to about a metre tall, if that. Sometimes you get multiple heads, sometimes it's just a single head. So we put 3 per planter. You're going to see me on my hands and knees climbing underneath a tree to actually plant these sunflowers. So let's take you back outside into the middle of the plot where all these planters are, and you're going to see me planting me little Leo sunflowers. Well, these are 30 little Leo sunflowers which I'm going to be putting in my planters in a moment, which run along the middle of the plot. And these ones are a little bit better than these ones. However, I have got some more, some backups which are a little bit bigger than these, so I might swap them out and just put the big ones in. And well, I'm going to take you down to where we're putting them in. Now we're putting 3 per planter, like we do every year. And later on in the year, these are going to look absolutely glorious. So with that, let's get down there and show you me putting a few of them in. So this is one of the 10 planters that I've got. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 sunflowers in here. Now these are little Leo, and we put them in every year, and they're absolutely fantastic. Some of them, they have multiple heads. Some of them just have one head, but we've had a lot of them with multiple heads, and it's just a simple case of digging down. All I've got to remember though, inside here are all the spring bulbs, and so we've got to be careful. And just simply like that. There's number 1. Again, I'm just digging down. See, they're just getting a bit pot bound now, but they will pick up in next to no time, and they'll fly away. They only grow to about 1/2 metre tall. all these planters, all these pots, we give them a good wash. We never throw these away, we always save them for something else. So I'm going to crack on, and like I say, we've got a few to do, and there's a few weeds in here which we're going to pick out, and yeah, we'll be good to go. So that's the first of many, so I'm going to crack on and we'll be right back. I'll show you what they look like when we've done them. They're under the trees here, but again, these little Leo, when did we do these? The 4th of 4th 19, so no, it's been a fair bit of time. There you go. Ooh, we can hear that wood pigeon. Hey. Just put my brassicas in and I can hear a bloody wood pigeon there. I'll leave that label in there, not as if I need it. Oops. Bloody weed. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue down here. I've got to climb under, sort of scurry underneath all the trees to do these. In fact, before I scurry any further, I'm going to stick one in here as well. There we go. In the other planter. So anyway, I've got to sort of scurry along there and do them. So excuse the cursing. Oh, sugar. Oh, bloody hell. Right, I'll cut that out, I think. Whew. Like I said, be careful because I've got all my spring bulbs in here as well. All this here, what you see here, all this is all the alliums, so I can't really pull at them. But, So we repeat the same on the other side, make sure they get equal amount of water. We'll water them and hopefully it'll rain and save me having to water them all the time. But yeah, the little Leo sunflowers have been put in, watered, and they're good to go. So the next up on the list of things to do was the zinnias, and I've got hundreds of them, and I decided to put a load around my strawberries. So you're going to see me setting them out, and then you're going to see me planting them. You won't see a trowel in the video, in this particular video, except for me hand. That's how good the soil is. So I'm going to show you me putting my zinnias in now, and we'll be right back after that. So what you see here are some zinnias, and we're going to put them around the strawberries. Where we've got the gladiolas, we're going to put them about 6 inches this side of the gladiolas, and we'll be able to see them from this side, not so much from the other side, but where we'll be looking, we're sat here, you see, so we want to see colour all around the strawberries, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I've got all these, and I'm going to put every one of them into this bed here. I do know they grow quite big, but hell, you know, I'm quite happy to see them, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a lot more into probably this bed here as well, and put some into, you know, around the beds, around the fruit trees, and you know, once they start to flower, you don't want to just be looking at, I mean, you're looking at green at the moment. You will be looking at all beautiful dahlias coming up and what have you, and all gladiolas, and oh, there's a whole host of things in here, lilies and alliums, and they've all to come up. But we're adding more colour by putting these in, so I'm going to set the camera up and I'm going to put, I don't know, every 8 inches all the way along. We'll see it. We'll put them in, and we'll lay them in into position and see what they look like before we actually put them in. But yeah, these are my zinnias. Well, I've decided to go 14 down the side, around the edges, and 6 across each end. Well, actually it's 8 if you count the corner one. But altogether it's about 40 zinnias there. Obviously we've got the strawberries in the middle. They're not being affected. We've got the gladiolas along the centre as well. You're probably thinking, well, with the gladiolas here, you're not going to be able to see them, but you've got to remember, this is where I'm sitting here, and I'm looking across here, so I'm going to see all these beautiful flowers, because there's nothing impeding these in front. So yeah, we're going to get them all in. I don't need a trowel. My hand, dig down, move the soil and just drop them in. That's as simple as that. It really is that easy. The soil is absolutely fantastic to work with.
Let's have at it. Well, last one. So they're going to look absolutely awesome. So there we go, guys. I managed to get all the zinnias all the way around the borders, just behind the gladiolas and surrounding the strawberries. You know, they go right the way round.
but we sit on the benches here, you see, so we're looking out across them. There's nothing to obstruct looking at the flowers, and the strawberries are quite, you know, they're okay. They're not being affected by anything, the light, you know. And you're going to have the gladiolas coming up as well. You'll probably see the gladiolas flowering first, and that will put a fantastic show on. The calandria, I might stick in the bed in front. I mean, we've got a load of dahlias in that bed right along the centre of the plot. In this bed we've got a row of dahlias, and they'll all be coming up. You've got the fruit either side of them, and then you've got the gladiolas all around them. But I will stick some around in amongst the gladiolas. And then there's this bed here. We will be piling a load of calandria in here as well. In the bed over there, you're just seeing us put the cosmos is in that bed. We could stick a few more things in. There's a lot of lilies, there's alliums, there's lupins in that bed. In this bed here, like I say, we've got the poppies, we've got the sedum, we've got the aspilbe on the end, and again we've got lilies all the way around as well. So it should look absolutely awesome, this particular bed as well. So all the beds are looking good. They'll look even better when the flowers start. So there we go.
Yeah, they should look absolutely awesome when they come up. And you've got to remember, we're facing towards them, so we're going to have a wall of flowers in about a month and a half time. It should look absolutely amazing there. The last thing I want to show you today are the baby blue tits fledgling. Now, you see at the very start of this little clip I'm going to run, you see a little bird poking its head out of the nest box and the mother feeding it, and you hear me say there'll be a fledgling them tomorrow. Well, the very next morning we got on around about 9 o'clock, and to my surprise they were just starting to come out the nest. So I've actually got them all outside in the tree, but she's right next to the box, and as you'll see, they look absolutely awesome.
There's the mother feeding the baby. Won't be long before they'll be leaving. Fledging, the others fledged the other day, the great tits. These are the blue tits, by the way. Anyway, time's coming up to 8:45 in the evening, and there you go. There's the baby blue tit. That's what they look like, guys. I hope it's in focus enough for you to see it. But that will be fledged probably by in about 2 or 3 days. What do you think? Does look awesome, and it won't be long before the parents will be coming back to feed it. Look at it, it's almost come out of the nest box there. Probably gone tomorrow, that. I don't know how many's in there, but as you can see, we've got one there, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? Well guys, here's a load of little blue tits, baby blue tits, just fledging from the nest. There's one there. You come down, there's another one just spreading his wings in there. There's another one there. There's one just coming out of the nest box now. Oh, there's another one. I count 5 of them so far, but they're all here. All on the tree. Perfect perch for them. And there's another one, like I say, it's not too short, it's in the nest there. It's just it might come out in a bit, but yeah, like I say, they're preening themselves at the moment. Look at that one up there. King of the hill. The parents are there as well. Well, the parents are just feeding them. So I think there's about 5 or 6 of them. They'll be gone by the end of the day, but it's nice to see them anyway. So there you go, folks, that was the very last one, little blue tit. The power on my camera run out, but it finally come out of the nest, and the parents are feeding it at the moment, and it'll soon be flying off into the woods at the back of the plot with the rest of its siblings. But yeah, absolutely awesome. And that's the last. Shouting for its parents to come and feed it. So there we go, that was the very last one to fledge. How cool's that?
So right at the very end there, you see that little blue tit, that was the last one to fledge. It took all day for that to come out of that nest box. I run out of power batteries with this camera what I'm using, and I managed to catch that last clip on my iPhone. And yeah, absolutely awesome. Hopefully they'll be, once they've the parents have learnt the babies how to cope in the big world, they'll be back having more babies in them nest boxes later on in the year. Fingers crossed, that is. They probably have about 2 or 3 broods if we're lucky, and it's absolutely fantastic conditions for them to have multiple broods. So where are we now with the allotments? Well, we've still got to clear the middle greenhouse. We've still got to put the runner beans and the wigwams up. What else we got to do? We've got to put the Zabroon banana schlots out, and we still got to clear the like I say, the middle greenhouse, and get all the tomatoes in. You're going to see me doing all that in the next episode, so don't forget to hit that little bell at the top, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hopefully in the next couple of days we'll be back with another update on the things I've just mentioned. And we have got another little clip of another container being moved. It'd be a brief clip. I just wanted to show you what we had to do to actually get it into place. You'll see that as well in that video. And then everything's done. All we have to do is sit back, twiddle his thumbs. Actually we don't, because I just realised I need to build some mesh cages for my dahlias. It never ends. Oh no. I've also got to fix my wheelbarrow. That is another story. So until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.